Alright guys and girls, welcome back to another video of mine on my YouTube channel, Anthony Kenneth Bishop. It's down here below on the main sort of video here. In today's episode, just doing a little quick video for you. I'm trying to not take too much time up. It's about Eastenders for the second, where is it? Eastenders second. Actually, this is the second time I've had to redo it, this video, because the first time just a minute ago just froze up on me. The whole sort of computer just froze up. I think we've got the blue screen of death, or B-sod, blue screen. Yeah, I think it was B-sod. I'm using Windows 10, so I think it's the Pro version I'm using. But yeah, definitely not very too good at all, really, if you ask me. So on here, I mean, don't get me wrong, Windows 10 is brilliant. Actually, I've been using this for a while now. Let me just see if I can get the colour lightened a bit there. It doesn't seem to, I don't know what the word is actually. But anyway, yeah, I'm playing Gears of War here. This is like the third part, or third clip I should say. So in EastEnders, 2nd of January 2018, this is a carry on. This was on for another hour, well, 55 minutes technically, 55 minutes. And it all started with Sharon and Denise's sister all outside, and some other people outside, like looking, wondering what the hell's going on. There was fireworks going off in the air, which sort of a distraction they're using. Now this is the continuation of when Mick Carter was shot on the floor, and he's bleeding to death technically in this episode. There's a few of my viewers were on about the scenes weren't actually that great. The actual storyline of the setup of the heist wasn't that great. To be honest, I've got to agree with you guys and girls out there. It wasn't that brilliant, and the acting wasn't that too good either. But they're trying to do what they're ever trying to do. But it's the BBC for you. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But we've got Phil, we've got Aiden, we've got some other guys there with masks on. And then we've got Mick Carter on the floor with his wife Linda attending to him. Because basically all he got shot in the flipping shoulder, that's what it is. Just shot in the shoulders, and they said they're going to phone up the ambulance and all that kind of stuff. And Carter said, let's get him in and all that kind of stuff, and to get him into that instead of phoning the hospital with the doctors up to attend to him. Now it seems that the person who's actually shot him here seems to know Lee Carter, as she's been gone for a while now, after Mick was actually shagging his wife, Whitney. Yeah, he was shagging his wife Whitney, or was caught in bed with her or something, and they were having a sort of a thumble or something. So yeah, a lot of stuff going like that in EastEnders going on. Not like you don't actually see it, but you can make up your own imagination what's going on in the scenes. That's what these TV soaps are for, coming up with ideas and use your own imagination of what's going on. So they leave like a little bit, but then the rest you've got to try and fill in yourself, so it keeps you on your edge of the scene. Now Phil, Vincent, and Keanu and the rest of the guys are literally having a talk, trying to get all of the bags in there. They've got to try and get all the bags in the back. And then we've got the Masouds coming back now with their like sort of green van with the boxes in the back. I think they're starting up their like sort of restaurant thing they used to have, or outside door restaurant. Then he's got his auntie and uncle in there. Mr. Masood, who used to be the postman, who used to deliver all the mail for him and all that, used to post letters around Albert Square to all the residents in the area to Phil and Ian and all that kind of stuff. Now we've got Linda being talked to. Well, she's been upset by Mick Carter getting shot. She thought he was going to die and all that. Now Mr. Masood's auntie is trying to comfort her and all that, trying to say it's going to be alright and say if she's alright and all that. And she's saying it's not and all that kind of stuff, and you could die and all this kind of stuff. So they're trying to get really good drama on there. Now she wanted to come in and stuff and into there to help, because she used to, I think somewhere along the line she said she used to be a nurse and all that. So I presume she's helping. So there we go on that bit of the scene. Then what really is intriguing as well, I don't know if it's, oh, what are you trying to do, knock everything over?
No, I'm trying to find my purse.
Yeah, I'll have a look at that in a minute for you. Alright, in a minute. So yeah, so we have all the Mick Carter lying down on the table. She's getting at the whiskey and stuff to put onto him and all that, onto his shoulder, just to make sure he's gonna like get rid of. They need to clean up the wound. They need to put a bandage on there and bandaging him up. And then we've got the rest of them meeting each other in the arches to see what they're going to do next and all that for their next, either their heist. Now we have Aiden turning on Vincent with the gun, obviously because he actually put his brother away into prison and he couldn't take it or something, so he's come back for revenge as well as doing the heist. So he wants him to more like have yeah, to basically have more well, he wants more money. He wants the whole entire lot, but he wants him to do all the work and all that basically, and he wants him to finish off the heist. Now Aiden's sister, I think Sierra Maguire. I don't know if it's his sister or if it's his wife or someone in the family, part of the family. Could be somewhere along the lines. But yeah, they seem to be quite comfortable with each other. And then we got Phil knew that Aiden Maguire was up to something, so he came in with the gun as well and said to leave him alone, and otherwise if you shoot him I'll shoot you, and then all that kind of stuff in the arches and all that kind of stuff. So all the big boys getting involved. Now he said Aiden, who's got the gun on Vincent is basically said, I'll give you whatever you want. He said, just don't kill me and all of that. So yeah, so basically he's going to work for him still, I think, because if you don't he's going to get killed. Now Linda's trying to attend to Mick's arm and stuff to try and hold him there, so on the table, so he don't go anywhere. Then we have, what else we have? Oh, him drinking some alcohol on his arm, he's crying and all that, because we've got the police involved now, so the police all turned up, they're doing all their investigations and all that, wondering what the hell's going on, why there's a van outside that is being burgled or robbed or something, so they're wondering if there's something dodgy going on there. And then we've got, I think her name's Sierra Maguire. She's trying to sort of like state that there's nothing going on, and why is these people tied up, why they got no guns there and all that kind of stuff. So she looks like she could be sort of like an investigator or police officer of some sort, trying to do the investigations. And we got the police turned up in Caffey's cafe just to see what's going on there. See if anyone heard anything going on, so they're doing their investigation. Mr. Masood is trying to say his uncle saw the actual people with the guns and the masks on and all of that, so obviously they're trying to say there's something going on. So who do they believe? Who do they actually believe? Then, because this was on for an hour, almost an hour. Now everyone's in the cafe, all the husbands and the boyfriends are all in there having a laugh, or doing all that kind of stuff. Then the woman's turned up, the Maguire woman, because she's wondering that it's what all these blokes are doing in the van and why they're being interrogated by the police, because nothing's been going on. So it's just sort of a setup. So she's trying to get them off, because it seems that she's working with these guys in the van, trying to say some people doing whatever they're doing in there. Then we've got Shirley, Carter, and Linda, and Mick, and that auntie, Mr. Masood's auntie, in there as well, trying to attend to his wounds still. Now she's gone back to the house, I think. There we go. And then we've got Max Brennan trying to attend to his daughter Abby, because he knows he has to turn her monitor off at some point because of her brain damage. He don't want to, so he's sent a sort of like a court order now in the episode, so that the doctors can't turn her monitor off, because he said he's going to get her. So maybe the scenes is that he's going to try and save her. Maybe he's going to get a doctor to save her, and then eventually when the scenes end, when she's time for her to leave, then they're going to get her off on there. But what else we got? We've got I don't think there's really much in this episode this week, actually, for Tuesday's episode. We've got Vincent and Phil. Vince is actually looking a bit scared and all that. He just wants to get out of Dodge, just wants to get out of there. He wants to take the money and run, but he knows that Aiden's going to come for him anyway and try and kill him and stuff, because he wants that revenge. And he said, Phil's trying to say to her, you'll stay here, you'll do the job and you'll work and stuff, and pay him off and all that, what you owe and all that. So basically, yeah, it's that kind of stuff going on. So this one, what's this? This was the hour-long episode. So as the hour-long episode goes along, we have Linda talking to the guy who shot Mick Carter with the gun, which seems to be, he's supposed to be connected, seems, with Lee Carter, so he knows Lee Carter in some sort of way. So maybe they've gone to the army with each other, or they used to be friends or something, or but they seem to know, he seems to know the Carters in some sort of way, so he's probably one of his best friends or something. And I'm wondering why he's hanging around with this gang in the first place, or the whole team who's getting their vans taken over. And then we've got Max looking a bit worried, because he knows at some point when he does turn the monitor off, it's going to hurt him, he's going to have heartbreak. But now he's starting to turn good as well, and he's starting to give people's places back as well, their buildings that he actually stole off them. So in a way it's more of it's going to be a heartbreaker for him, but he's trying to redeem himself in a way. So then we have Linda going to see the Masouds, to tell them and all that about Mick and what the hell's going on, about their hospitality and all that kind of stuff for helping. And then we have Lauren awake. Max knows that Josh is up to something, and that's why he actually wished that Lauren was dead as well at the same time. Then he could go and nick the money and then try and manipulate everybody else and all that, because he knows there's something not right with Josh, why he's with Lauren in the first place. Maybe he's waiting for Abby to drop dead and to die, so then that that Lauren literally can get in, get like manipulated by him, because he's been basically pulling her strings. She's been believing in what he's been up to, so in a way it's kind of like suspicious of him, Max is, and he knows what Wilmot Brown did to Kathy at the time. So yeah, so it's kind of weird. Then we've got Max on at the edge a little bit, talking to the solicitors at the moment, because he wants to make sure that they don't touch Abby, so he's going to put like all this money to try and save her. So, and get like a second doctor to look into this. Even though he caused this himself, he's trying to make amends with it and all that. So, and we have got that Maguire girl back again, talking with Aiden in the house, and then they're all trying to put all the money away in the funeral home. That was on the last episode, but I think, to be honest, in Wednesday's episode, when it was on for half an hour, I think Billy, because they all think he's like an idiot and stuff, but I think if you work out what he was doing, they were trying to, because he runs the funeral home and stuff, Billy Mitchell, and he was in with the heist as well. Maybe he's hid the money somewhere. He's pretending he's put it in one of the coffins and stuff to make it look good, because he went back to the coffin and he was trying to open up to see where the money was and all that, and it seems it's gone, and like a dead body literally fell out and onto the actual floor of the funeral home. And you know, Billy Mitchell, he's supposed to be an idiot in the show and stuff, so he's not really comprehending. So in a way, maybe he's not an idiot after all. Maybe he's actually very clever, because he used to be a badass back in the days. He used to beat Jamie up and all that, this other character in Eastenders. If you guys and girls haven't seen those episodes, back 20 odd years ago, I think 10-20 years, but he used to be a bastard and a bully and all that. Billy. But maybe he's very clever. Maybe he's going to take the money, he's going to take Honey, going to take his kids, and then he's going to do one and stuff. But the final scenes was Mick Carter, or actually no, not Mick Carter, Mick Carter was on the bed with Linda, and they were having a discussion with each other. And now Max Brennan's coming back, and he's got a court order to basically tell them that the doctors, basically in the new next episode, that he ain't going anywhere. Well, Abby ain't going anywhere, and Lauren's trying to blame him, say it was his fault and all this kind of stuff. So in a way, it's all down to him in his revenge and stuff plot. Anyway, guys and girls, this has been the Eastenders episode for the 2nd of January. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's only a little short episode, but this is the 2nd of January 2018. I will be doing some more later, because I want to try and catch up with Wednesday's episode with you guys and girls, but I'm trying to shorten them down a little bit. This is an 18-minute one, but anyway, guys and girls, if you enjoyed the video, do like, favourite, share, comment, subscribe. Hope this is all comprehended with some of the scenes and all that. If I've missed anything, let us know in the comments below. Cheers for watching. Have a good one and stay safe all.